to Lamar Jackson. Today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it, he can run, he can do a little bit of everything in the wide receiver spot.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to...
Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pulls off the sack at the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Cardinals offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And how about this matchup we'll see today between 2 tremendous tight ends, David?
I mean, 2 guys that are so fun to watch that really make defense hard. Like, how do you want to play this guy? We're going to see which defense can step up and try to stop these elite tight ends.
Yeah, it's not often that you say the tight end is the key to the offense's success. Both of these teams feel that way, though. So which of these 2 dudes can make the most plays today?
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And that pass is intercepted. And they cap
excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play. Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the returner goes down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball comes to rest right there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they execute.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Those are those where you're just looking at your hands, left and right, left and right. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play. Right on the football. Could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He's got it on the move. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Makes a catch and knocked down. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. And now on second down for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth downs. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The offense set for a first down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He makes the connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida. And when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams
hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his back in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. He'll just keep slinging it. Got the back over the middle. Touchdown Seminoles! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turned receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Buying some time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Hard running there. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Last thing he needs this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, going up top. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Red pass, it's complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And I love working with slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cardinals are flying down the field.
Get set, get set.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Ready, go!
He wants to throw here on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
On the double.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. And go.
Movement here from the tight end. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
They'll throw it on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, still looking. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nothing but green ahead. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got it down the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this...
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The sure hands, it's Robbins. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go. Ready.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Okay, ready?
And here comes the offense on second down.
Easy.
He's looking to throw. This time it's complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got him downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Perfect execution on the onside kick. And how about the kicker? He makes sure that ball skips a couple times before popping up into the air and allowing his players to go get underneath it.
Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He wants to pass it on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. It's on target and complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looking to throw it again. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. To the ground with the back. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Touchdown, no! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. He's looking to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah,
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll throw it on first down. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the dub.
Holds it in on the left. Got a lot of running room. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
yeah, that's why they call it a game.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A huge play is coming back because of the penalty. Of course, the defense says you wouldn't have got the huge play without committing the penalty. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. he'll try to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this